Hello, this is Lance Johns. Lance Johns is driving in Las Vegas and more, baby. Um, Probably gonna get a lot of like haters and stuff. Watching this video or responding to the video. I don't care, but I'm just gonna be straight up and everything. I never trusted Trump. I never voted for him. I mean, the only reason why we got the stimulus was because of Congress, not because of him. I remember he wanted to put his name on the check. Trump, his first president, you know, his first term, he wrote everything off of Obama. Be honest with you, he really didn't do nothing. He don't care about poor people. He don't care about black people. Maybe the black rich people, but he's playing Byron Donalds. He's playing Tim Scott. Dr. Carson. He played all of them. Like all the Republicans, black Republicans that he carves up support, he playing all of them because where's it getting them? Nowhere. And then Cass Patel and the other guy in Ohio, I can't even say his name. The guys that's Indian, he's playing them too. And then Mark Rubio may look white, but he's Cuban. He don't really care about him either. He just he already made it clear that he only cares about the white man, and he only cares about really the rich white man, like all the poor people that all his supporters and everything that they thought he was gonna support them. He don't care about them. Like all these white farmers and everything struggling, Trump don't care. All the people that did the coal mine that's white stuff in Virginia, he don't care. He don't care about none of y'all. He definitely don't care about me, but I'm just here to work, I mean, it was easier like 10 years ago when Obama was in office. It was much easier. Life was easier. It got hell, It got like when he got in office, it did get bad. It really did. It really got bad. The first term wasn't so much, but right now it's really bad. The Project 2025, they took away the affirmative action and all that, and talk about DEI and everything. Like white women benefited from the DEI. I mean, black people did, yeah, of course, but um, it don't really matter what race you are, as long as you can do the job. It don't really matter about the race though, but um, it did help a lot of minorities and everything because it went there. A lot of minorities would never got in everything, and I mean, a woman can do anything a man can do. Like a lot of these women stuff. Like they want to stay at home and not working everything, and then the husband working everything. A lot of times the husband is hoeing and cheating on them and everything while they stay at home. Like I know my sister's in a situation. When she was married, she worked part time. She did go to school when she was married. She left her husband. Then she got with a sorry ass man, basically. And then she didn't work, and then her boyfriend got like in legal trouble, and then because it's hard for them to like move places and everything because his record. Then she got a record too because she had a custody issue and she ended up getting in trouble for that, and now she's in a bad situation because she left her husband, got with a sorry ass man, you know. And I kept telling her, you need to get a job. I don't want to work. So when she get out Social Security, she ain't gonna have nothing because she chose not to work, and she almost graduated from school and everything, but she chose to have like babies with this man, and then she ruined her life. I because she wanted to be a housewife. You only be a housewife if it benefits you. If it's not gonna benefit you, if it's not, don't be a housewife. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a house husband or a house anybody, because I gotta make my money. I do. But besides, get off the subject. Yeah. I know Trump made promises about the prices and everything. The prices are still high. Gas did go down a little bit, but now it's going back up. I mean, in 2026, I think maybe was like gas maybe was like maybe like $3 a gallon, $2 or $3 a gallon. Like in 2026, it was much cheaper. It was much cheaper, and they always want to blame everything on Obama, blame everything on Biden. I mean, the reason why everything went up, I mean, COVID caused all this stuff to go up because they gave out all that stimulus money, they gave out all that assistance, all that unemployment, they gave all that out. So, so everything went up and everything because they had to cover all that money they gave away. I don't know what I don't know what that is, but hello, wherever you are. But I just know that stuff is not getting better. I'm gonna work and make my money. I'm not gonna depend on a stimulus check. If I get one, great. If I don't get one, great. And then like all these companies are like changing their policies. They take away vacation. They doing PTO. And then if you get fired from these companies, they take the PTO away from you. At least when you got fired from a company, you have vacation time. You get vacation time. So everything is just all messed up and everything. And all these people think that Trump's gonna say, no, Trump don't give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about you at all. He really don't. Going to a lot of hope. I mean, I don't care. Uh, I just know that I didn't vote for him because I already know that he was gonna come back in office and get revenge on people. He got revenge on people when he got back in office. He was mad about losing the election in 2020. He blamed everything, said that that they rigged the election. I mean, they say he rigged the election in 2016 and in 2020. I mean, Hillary Clinton, yeah, all politicians do dirt, but I grew up in Arkansas. I know the Clintons did a lot for Arkansas. They did a lot for Arkansas. They did a lot of stuff too they should never did, but they did a lot for Arkansas. They did a lot for Arkansas when I was growing up, and he did a lot for America. Yeah, Clinton was a whole. He got his dick sucked by Monica Lewinsky, but who didn't? I mean, Kennedy cheated. Lyndon Johnson cheated. They say that Abraham Lincoln was gay. He had a boyfriend. Buchanan. They say Buchanan was gay. Um, and then like all these presidents, cheat on their wives and everything in some kind of way. And Trump, Trump cheated on Melania. So, and then they say, that Trump, is gay too. And he's in the Epstein files. I mean, they all in the Epstein files. Who cares? And I don't care about that. But you shouldn't say that he made all these promises, to them, because to me, I don't support him. He's not my president. He's not my president. He's a president, but he's not my president. I don't really care for him. I'm gonna make my money. I'm not worried about a stimulus. If I get it, I get it. I don't care. I don't care if he give a stimulus or not. Because I'm gonna make sure my car note is paid, make sure my mortgage is paid, make sure my insurance is paid. I'll make sure all my stuff is paid. I'm not depending on him for nothing. If he give it, fine. If he don't, but if he was smart, he would do something so his legacy won't be tarnished and everything. But it's already tarnished, because he came in with a vengeance. He was mad about losing the election, and then he won again. He came in there cutting stuff, make stuff worse for people. All right, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I mean, he made promises to all those people, and everybody, all the supporters he's playing them. He's playing all these people that supported him. He's playing them. He really is. And we lost Spirit Airlines, and like a lot of other companies went out of business, like doing COVID and everything. I know Fauci was on trial and everything. They say Fauci, lied, about the virus and everything. I don't know if the Republicans are like getting back at Fauci. I don't know, but I did know the virus kill people and everything. But at the same time, I didn't really, I didn't like wearing the mask. I really didn't though, but I just know that all these companies made money off the virus. Pfizer, Moderna, all the people that made a mask, they made money and stuff. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people they lost they lost money and stuff, because they had to sit at home. And a lot of kids, they lost their prom, they lost their senior year because of this virus. Was this virus really worth it? I don't know, but I just know that it's a big mess. And I know this officer, um, I can't say his name. I've been, yeah, the officer, the officer in Vegas that lost his life last week. I know what Trump said his name. No, he had like he didn't want to say his name because the guy last name is like a Arabic last name. He looked like a white guy, but if he is white, he could be like Bosnian or because I know Bosnians are Muslims. I know what's the other country? Like a lot of like Serbian. Well, it's not Serbians, but like I guess people in Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia. I know Bosnians are Muslims, but he could be that or he could be made from Turkey or something. But I know the guy looks white, but he has an Arabic last name. I know when the governor Lombardo was like talking about him, people were booing because he has a Middle Eastern last name. Whether he's Arabic or whether he's a white Muslim, I don't know. But I know people don't like he had an Arabic last name. I don't know. He most likely he's Muslim, but he lost his life and everything, and a lot of people was upset that he had a Muslim last name. I mean, it don't matter if you're black, white, Middle Eastern, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. You lost your life. If you was a police officer, lost your life in the line of duty, a soldier, you should be honored no matter what you are. You gave your life to serve the country, to serve your city, to serve your county, whatever. You deserve to be honored, no matter what you are. And the fact that Trump didn't want to was looking for his name, and the fact that Nevada Governor Lombardo, he's be a Las Vegas Metro sheriff, leader, the chief or whatever. Because Las Vegas City Police and Clark County Police are together, so the head of the sheriff, the police department is the sheriff because it's supposed to be for the county and for Clark County and for the city of Las Vegas. So he was the sheriff, then became the Republican governor. But I'm just saying that Trump is basically trying to collapse the country so they can bring in the digital like currency and stuff. Like they're trying to collapse the dollar and all that, collapse the country, make America like a third world country, fourth world country. They're trying to bankrupt everybody. They want America to die and start back over digital currency, because Trump is trying to get rich and get out of here. You know, he did all this stuff. Got guilty and everything, and then the Supreme Court gave him immunity and everything. Why would they do it to him? So hopefully the next president of Congress will do it to where the president won't have like power like how Trump do. But I just hope that I I just hope nobody don't take him out, because how it's going, somebody's is going to try to take him out for real. because these fake assassination attempts, nobody's dumb. That stuff was fake. That was not a real assassination. He just did that so he can become president, and then he did the other one, to get support and everything. But I didn't vote for him. He's not my president. I would never have voted for him. I voted for Hillary. I voted for Kamala. I'm sorry. I don't support him. But I know our politicians are crooked in a way, and they said something about Obama. They said Obama is gay. They said Michelle Obama is a man. If she is, that's her business. That's their business. I don't care. But I just know that Trump is playing the MAGA. Just like the last election. He got mad at Pence because Pence didn't call the election for like Biden, whatever. And then those people did the January 6th. He pardoned all them people. They did all that stuff. I don't know. Uh, little game train. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. You can support your daddy Trump. Trump don't care about you. You know, are you doing good? Under Trump. Are you really doing good under him? Go suck your daddy Trump dick. And get off this live. So whatever. Because regardless of him being in office or Kamala being in office, I'm still gonna do what I gotta do to survive. I just know that I'm surviving. I'm doing. I mean, it is harder, but I'm still surviving. I've been surviving, ever since 2024. Became a homeowner under Biden. It wasn't under Trump. It was under Biden. And Biden may have been sick and everything, and they was coming for him, but uh, I just know that Biden tried to run, and then they made him get out the race, and then Kamala came in there. If she would have been a man, she probably would have won, maybe. But eventually, if women run, they gonna eventually win. But they say that the presidents, are all related. They say Obama was. They say the presidents are all related in a way. And they say Trump got in there because they like Obama getting there, Trump getting there. Cause I know Trump is not related to like the Bushes and everything. They say Obama's related to the Bushes. They say all of them are related somehow. That's how they are able to get in there. And Kamala, everything they doesn't want her in there because she's a woman, but she would be a better job than them. But that's that. I got stuff to do. I gotta get off of here. I I hate that my air is blowing real cold. It's making my eyes watery. But I don't care if y'all get mad about this video or not. The more people that get mad, watch the video get mad, the more views I get. So, but I just know that Trump don't care about y'all. He's using y'all. I mean, our politicians, don't, you know, they say a good game, they have to follow the script, If they don't follow the script, they either get killed or they get out of office. So all these politicians are following the script, They killed Lincoln, because Lincoln didn't want to follow the script. Um, and plus, the slavery thing, he did all that, for the union and everything. And he was trying to do, help out the black people and stuff. So they got Wilson killed him, and then um, I guess Garfield didn't follow script either. So that they got the French guy to kill Garfield, and then McKinley didn't follow the script. So they got the other guy to kill McKinley, and then Kennedy, Kennedy didn't follow the script, so that they got the Lee Harvey Lee Harvey Oswald guy to kill him, and then he ended up getting killed too. So I mean, they they almost killed Reagan too, but Reagan got lucky. But if they would have killed Reagan, I wouldn't have been mad anyway, because I would have happened that Bush would have became president early. But he would have had 2 terms instead of one. But anyway, plus well, he probably would have been there. He would did Reagan term, and then he would did the other term, and then he would been there like almost 12 years if Reagan would have got killed. But I just know that Trump is playing y'all. Um, he don't care about the common man. If he ain't rich, if he ain't like rich, white rich, whatever, then he gonna push y'all to the side, and he gonna use y'all. He gonna throw y'all under the bus, and he getting rich every day. I mean, politicians get rich anyway. They all get rich, you know, but the president, get rich too. I know back then, like a lot of presidents, being poor, like Ulysses Grant, he lost a lot of money. He had to write that book, to like get money. Then he ended up dying of cancer. But I don't care if y'all get mad about this video, because I know Trump is trying to bring back a lot of stuff that they took away, after COVID and stuff, like the Confederate stuff. He wants to bring that stuff back. He wants to put his name on everything. I mean, and then I think Congress has to approve that the White House being like that ballroom and everything. I think they said Congress has to approve it and everything, but I just know that I hopefully like Clarence Thomas, all of them will have to leave office, leave the Supreme Court, because he's an Uncle Tom, he's fake. He was like a black extremist, but once he got with Reagan and all stuff in the '80s, he became a Republican. He's an Uncle Tom anyway, because I know the Republicans freed the slaves, but and the Democrats, were racist and everything, but they did a switch. They did a switch. The Democrats, started becoming more for the minorities, and Republicans became for the rich. They did a switch. So the Democrats did start the KKK, and black people and the Republicans did free the slaves, but the parties did a switch. In the 1900s, they did a switch. So the Republican Party and the Democrat Party are not the same party as they was. So all y'all say that whatever, it's not the same party. It's just not the same party. So whatever. But anyway, let me get out of here, and fuck y'all who don't like my video. You can cry to your daddy. Trump suck his dick. Because on South Park and everything, when they had Trump over there, they had Trump being a faggot anyway. But anyway, I don't care, I don't support Trump. I don't care, because I know Trump is not for the common man. He's a liar. And all they want to do is make stuff worse for everybody. The high gas prices, this fake war will run, and then them supporting Israel and everything and all that stuff, because once they bring those soldiers over here from Israel, it's gonna be like a civil war anyway, because the soldiers are gonna be trying to kill people. Then the Americans with all the guns is gonna be fighting them or whatever. But anyway, I gotta get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification comment below. See something, say something, afraid to speak out. Wash this out your hands. All that social distancing, fuck that. Free Whitey. Yeah, you finally get on here. Well, I'm trying to get off of here. Um, Fuck the social distance. Fuck the mask. Wash this out your hands. Shall I stay on here a little longer? When I'm done, I'm just gonna get off of here. free whitey, free free anybody that's suffering. I mean, free 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 the Americans that's suffering because it's gonna get worse before it get better. It's gonna get much worse. It is. I do. Yeah. Yes. I'm not half white. If you really want to know my history, my mom's side of the family, my mom's mom, my granny, mom was she was half white and black, but from Louisiana, so she was Creole and everything. I know her name was like Sarah. Her name was Sarah, and I know her dad was white because how it was back then. She was raised by her mom. Because white men who got black women pregnant and everything, they didn't want to have nothing to do with them. If they did, a lot of them would get like disowned by like the white family, so they just knocked them a woman and ran out by the business. So yeah, I do have white in me, and then my mom's dad, the Jones side, my granddaddy was mixed. Yes, he was mixed. He was mixed too, black and white, and it was Native Americans on both sides of the family. And then the Gill side, I know my Meemaw, she's 95, she's still living. Her family's from the West Indies, and then the Gill, well, her side was the Pound side. The Gill side, black and Cherokee. I don't. I mean, the Gills probably got white in them too. I assume they do. I know that Cherokee and black, but I do have white in me. Of course, I do. Yeah, free Tupac. Tupac is dead. If he's alive, he's hiding. They say he's in Cuba. They feed Chud the Builder. Who is Chud the Builder? I gotta look up Chud the Builder. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Chud the Builder is. But I just know that this motherfucker on one gauge train, you can fuck yourself. You can go suck your Trump daddy dick. You can you know you know get him the best blowjob in the world because Trump Trump will fuck you over, put you in the poorhouse. He don't care about you. You're not Bill Gates or anybody like that. So he is gonna suck you dry and throw you to the wolves, motherfucker. I don't know why the hell do people want to get mad because I'm talking about that daddy Trump. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. I didn't vote for him. He cheated 2016. He tried to cheat 2020. He wasn't lucky. He cheated 2024 to help the Russians. Him and his MAGAs, hopefully they will get him out of office because he'll die in office maybe. If he does last, he gonna die when he get out of office, or somebody gonna take him out, and then Vance gonna get in there. They probably gonna take his ass out too if he is all about the bullshit. I mean, I can look up Chud the Builder. I can't do it right now because I'm on a live stream, but I can look him up. But I have to finish doing my Ubering so I can go home and go to bed. I gotta do a couple more rides. Oh, I know who he is now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know who he is. Yeah. I think, yeah. I think I know who he is because I remember this girl came out. If this is the same guy I'm thinking about, I remember this girl came out and said that she's to date him, but his this girl, is a lesbian. But she said she's date him, and she would like she, she would fuck him with like a dildo or something. I think it's the same guy. I don't know how anybody wants something. That sounds so painful. I don't know anybody want that in their ass anyway. But I think that's the same guy. But yeah, fuck dude. He doesn't need to be careful because somebody gonna put a bullet in his ass. But yeah, I gotta get off here. I mean, I'm a. I mean, I gotta. I do plan on doing more videos, but I'm gonna do another video about this bitch I work with. This dyke bitch I work with and everything. I did a video on her already, but I gotta do another video on her because I found her picture. Yeah, I just want to just talk shit about her because she pissed me off. Um, oh, you talk about the girl that dated Chuck guy. Um, I know this girl was on. I believe she was on Tasha K, and she said she's to date the Chuck guy before he started doing all the race stuff. I believe this is the guy. She's to date him, and she's to like peg him. Oh, y'all. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yeah. She, she used to peg him and probably fuck him with a dildo too. Yeah. She used to peg him and stuff, and before he started doing all the race stuff. Yeah, this is the same guy. Yeah, I just forgot. I just forgot about him because that was like months ago. And then after I guess they separated everything, he started doing all the race stuff. Oh yeah. This the same guy. Yeah. I mean, people are crazy. I mean, I don't know why this dude, this dude is full of shit in a way. I mean, I don't know why you would do all this stuff on video and stuff, and then when something happened to you, you want to act like you want to cry to mommy, when you get your ass kicked. Oh, yeah. When I worked at the jail, this girl name was Tiffany. She's a lesbian. She was cool though. She she got promoted. She didn't earn a promotion because when she was a regular employee and everything, she's always called off all the time. Her attendance was like terrible. And then one day she just got promoted. She was given a promotion. She didn't earn it. She was given a promotion, and then I found out something happened. Something happened to where I think she could have like got like the administration in trouble. So they promoted her, and then I found out that she was given her promotion. And I guess when I did the video about the Monica, where I was talking shit about the Monica, I mentioned her name. I mentioned Tiffany's name, and then Tiffany called me. She called me and cursed me out. So when she did that, I called, like the Trinity, Echelon. I called and told them, that she, called me, and she's like a manager. Like once you leave a company, start working for a company, the manager cannot, they cannot call you to harass you or anything. They can't. Once you leave a company, that your manager or whatever cannot call you. You're off limits and everything. Now, if y'all are friends and everything, that's different, whatever. But she called me and she cursed me out, so I reported her. I reported her, and now, I mean, I did feel for her already. I didn't show her face. I did show like the phone call. I don't tell people that I have YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't tell people that I have a YouTube channel. They find out. Yeah, well, I just no, I don't tell people that I have a YouTube channel. But I know people find out everything, but I don't tell them. But right now I'm self-employed, so it doesn't matter, But I don't tell people. I just can't. I know, like doing Uber and everything. I can't like record my rides and everything while doing Uber because I know it was Uber tubers, Lyft tubers that maybe just recorded rides and everything, and they got in trouble with Uber and Lyft, so I don't do that. I decide. Hello, everybody. Hello, Courtney. Hello, everybody. No, I don't know anybody that's psychic. I mean, I need a psychic, but I don't know anybody that's psychic except for the people that's on YouTube. The only people I know that's psychic. But yeah, it's gonna be a video about Tiffany James. I mean, I didn't care about a girl being gay or anything. Okay, well, well, Courtney, be careful being on here, because there's a lot of bad people on here that like to mess with kids. So just be careful being on here. Um, yeah, I didn't care about Tiffany being a lesbian because I have a couple of family members that's I shouldn't well I have family members that that's in that lifestyle. They say that so I didn't care about her being a lesbian. I mean, she was a pretty girl, and then she even told me she had a boyfriend named Tommy. She told me that. Okay, not nice to meet you. Thank you for subscribing, Vicky. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't care about her being gay. Then Tiffany was like, she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend named Tommy. Before. And then I remember one time. Like when I worked at the jail. The cooks. Were able to get like keys and stuff. That the cooks had like access to keys and when we worked at the jail. Like the restrooms at the jail for like the employees and everything, they was always locked. I remember Tiffany before she became a manager, she asked this cook for the keys and everything, and the guy was like the guy was saying, can you reach my pocket to get it, and then he started bragging about be careful reaching my pocket, and then she was like I'm gay and stuff, and plus she was like, I'm not attracted to the white boys. I guess she was saying, if she was a heterosexual woman, she wouldn't be attracted to white boys. She said something like that, because he was like, the keys in my pocket, reaching my pocket. I guess, he was, yeah, he said something like that, and she was like, she's gay and she's not attracted. If she was heterosexual, she wouldn't be attracted to white guys, I guess. It was something like that, but This was before she became like in management. But I'm gonna do a video about her, because I don't like when people like call me, curse me out and everything. I don't like that. I just, I'm the type of person, I hold grudges. I I hold grudges. You know, I mean, I do get over stuff. I do get over stuff, but I will hold a grudge for a long time. I still have a grudge against my cousin Wayne, even though he the one that started everything. I do have a grudge against him because of how he treated me. And my first job, McDonald's, I had a grudge against McDonald's for a long ass time because they fired me. Curse me out about what? And I even had a grudge against Walmart for a long time. I had a grudge against them too. But I mean, I'm at peace with Walmart anyway. So, well, if you don't call me, I'm gonna get off this video then. And I know right now my brother's sick and everything, and I already made it known. If something does happen to my brother, my cousin Wayne and his sister and Wayne's wife, they're not coming to the funeral. His mom comes to the funeral, but she talks shit. Her ass has been thrown out the funeral because I remember 2 years ago. That they like they got guns and everything. They like they want to like shoot somebody or whatever. But yeah, I need to get off of here. I really need to get off of here because I need to finish doing a couple rides. But anyway, let me get off of here. I already said what I said earlier, before I got off of here, before I got like distracted. But yeah, let me get off of here. Thank y'all for listening. I hope y'all have a good night. Last Young Legend, dropping Lost Page More Baby. Thank you for listening. Y'all have a good night. I gotta get off of here. Yeah. Bye.